I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity. Club selling out of here, doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback. Jackson, first play, going to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Now he's loose at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Following the interception, Love. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. Touchdown! Josiah DeGuara, 29 yards. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
That's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Ultra. Cut.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Down.
Play action this time with Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. Into space at the 45.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Jackson will throw again. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Duvernay in motion. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Mitchell. Will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum.
Here we go. Start.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. On the counter, here's Jones.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That one deep down there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
52. Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Loose inside the 30. And he will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Ready, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set.
Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Set. Ready. Striker. 3-3.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Caught on the right side by Jones. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but on the 3, takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Love going to give this one to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, good job shifting right, finding his target. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready?
Love now. Slant route, he's got Dobbs. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Again, it's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for Packers touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Jackson throwing once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead. He's got a man. Complete. He's on his way. Christian Watson. Touchdown. Packers. Christian Watson. 76 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Now Jackson.
What the fuck?
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again.
What the fuck?
It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
The strong windows got a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. And this one is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. Well, he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing. Love. And he's got it. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs. A 7-yard touchdown run.
Romeo.
6 to their lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And got his man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 28 yards.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Off the play fake, Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Oh, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here we go.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Red, cycle. Snap, red. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
I threw it right to him. Damn.
Intercepted for the 3rd time today. He may go. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6.
They give you side. You're going back on
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it's going to end up in enemy's hands again.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps. You're trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Black
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
After the penalty, it's Jones.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Got a man, it's caught.
Reed.
Get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
They're going to run for with Jones. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
That one goes for 30 yards.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't.
I think he's trying to catch the ball before he's already there. He's pre-catch.
Any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
This is 1st and 10.
Again, Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't
He
come
got
in.
a touch pass there.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Touchdown!
Devin Duvernay.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just
What the
this one
fuck?
out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down.
I lucked out. You need to do it.
In order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Love. And that would be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Jackson to throw. Into the hands of Beckham. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson. Oh, and that's
Game time. Good shit.
Comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about shown up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee in the game.
There he goes, right side. He's got room to run. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And
good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB,
They would let me go back to the field goal.
Line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. You never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side of really nice.
I played bad, but Jordan Love, damn, 312, 60%. I'll take it.
The head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep
14 for 23.
with that one possession down the
4 interceptions,
might have
sheesh.
given us an opportunity to win the game.